When George and Anna Marie Roeper founded this school in 1941, they based it on their understanding of human nature. They believed that human beings were driven by two primary needs. First, the need to understand who we are, our strengths, our weaknesses, our passions, and our quirks. And second, the need to figure out how we're going to fit into this world, how we're going to be happy and engaged. They reasoned that if those were our goals as human beings, those ought to be the goals of education. So the things we think about when we say the word education, curriculum, critical thinking, sports, drama, algebra, the periodic table, Moby Dick, they're all important, but those aren't ends in themselves. They are the tools we need to figure out who we are and to be able to make a good place in the world. George and Anna Marie called their philosophy self-actualization and interdependence. To be truly happy, we need to be who we're meant to be, that is, self-actualized. And we achieve that through our interconnectedness with each other and the world around us. Our mission as a school for the gifted came out of that commitment to the individual and the community. In the 1950s, the U.S. began to focus on identifying and developing gifted children, largely because of the Cold War. Gifted children were seen as critical to staying ahead of the Russians. But George and Anna Marie were deeply concerned. They worried that this emphasis wouldn't put the children first. And in addition, there wasn't much attention being paid to the emotional needs of gifted children, just their cognitive abilities. For the Roepers, emotional resilience is the foundation of our well-being. So in 1956, George and Anna Marie invited the top experts in gifted education to come to Michigan to design the optimal curriculum. Roeper then began operating as a school for gifted children, which makes us the oldest independent school for gifted children in the United States. But even though the school's focus changed to gifted education, George and Anna Marie's core philosophy remained consistent: to educate children to know themselves, to have a highly developed understanding of the world, along with the skills and knowledge they need to navigate it successfully and happily.
Since the world needs strong, independent thinking, empowered people who know themselves and who are healthy individuals growing in and building healthy communities, what kind of school would best help develop these kind of people? A school where people are respected and their individual personalities and worth valued. A school where there is freedom to control one's education and to even learn from making mistakes. A school where our healthy relationships support each other, a true community of mutual help. A school where it is safe to take chances and explore, a place of acceptance. A school where individuals are encouraged to try to understand who they are. A school where education belongs to the students as much as appropriate and possible. A school where everyone has some control over the governance of the school, shared decision-making, and practice in democracy. A school where diversity is celebrated, not feared. A school that offers appropriate challenge so students can grow and be strengthened from overcoming adversity. A school where students feel empowered to change themselves and their world, healthy chutzpah. A school that will never be perfect, but always remembers its philosophy and keeps working towards it. A school like Roeper.
Teaching gifted students is often described with words like enrichment, acceleration, and rigor, words that focus more on the curriculum and less on the students. Fortunately, teaching gifted kids at Roeper is different. The philosophy guided me to develop a classroom environment that focuses on the students. It encouraged me to develop a personal relationship with everyone who enters our learning space. It encouraged me to create a space where it is safe to take risks and sometimes fail, to develop individual passions, a space to practice supporting and encouraging each other. It encouraged me to provide a space where students are part of the decision making. And it encouraged all of us to examine everything we learn from multiple perspectives, to value the power of storytelling and the importance of being able to tell your own story. All of this work helps to create a safe space to have a hard conversation. From outside, the way of learning can look chaotic, but from the inside, it is creating lifelong learners who think critically. These are the people who will change the world for the better.
I vividly remember reading the text of the Roeper philosophy right after college. I was volunteering at a Detroit community center, helping to plan the school's 75th anniversary celebration, and figuring out my next steps. Despite arriving at Roeper when I was 4, reading the text as an adult was liberating. The text recognized all people as whole, celebrated diversity and interdependence, emphasized community, and sought to nurture gifts in an ever-changing world. I saw lessons in those words that I had thought I had learned elsewhere, through mentors, studies, travel, and work, and I realized that those experiences were offshoots of my foundational Roeper community. Now, I work alongside Detroit families, learning about their gifts and how we can together ensure success for our children. Whether I'm facilitating visioning sessions, providing coaching, or volunteering in the local community garden, I move forward with clarity and in partnership with the Roeper philosophy.